Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spellforce Conquest of Eo Weaver's Realms. A re-recording, because at the first recording I made of this DLC, I forgot that there is a fourth spell page for the Weavers, or the Dreams, and these are quite impressive to say the very least. With that being said, I will kill the old video, get the new video started, and first of all, what you get with this DLC is not a new spellcaster. You're getting new spell books, you're not getting a new spellcaster. You're getting new missions, you can now do the original mission or setting, but with widely rearranged landscape. There are 3 more scenarios, and they're random. And you can pick the heroes you want. So, for example, normally in the storyline, you get either the female knight who's after the light, or you get the dwarf who wants to build a nuke, or you get an orc who wants to eat someone hard, or you get a goblin that wants to break in. I think that's the new one. The goblin who wants to do a heist is the new DLC specific hero, but we'll look into that in a second. As you can see, there is no new archetype spellcaster. There's just the alchemist, necromancer, artificer, demologist. But what is there is a new spell book, which is this one, Dreamweaving. What is that? How is that? I'll get you in a second. And here we are! First of all, the Goblin. I think he's the new one. I hope I'm not wrong with this. And this guy basically has a job to do where you have to break in different cities. You have to be close to the city and then wait there 2 turns while he does his burgling stuff. Don't look at the equipment. He can vary any equipment he likes 4 times. So he could technically equip 4 swords or 4 types of armor as you like. So that is quite impressive. He's got special skills. I think the one that is for him is the heist, where you can steal stuff. The rest is through level ups, and fearless. That's another one he gets. Yeah, all in all, he's okay. He's a goblin, what can I say? Speaking about goblins, there is a new unit that you can get. I can't see it here at the moment. That is a goblin level 2. Trying to get a piece of that in a second. Just give me that. And here he is. You have to build the troop quarters, the very early or first troop building you can build, and you get this Goblin High Mukamuk. His specialty is that he has bodyguard, so you're basically spawning an extra Goblin Eye unit every time you fight that you can sacrifice. They're not getting any bonuses, they're just meat shields, basically. With that being said, let's look at the spells. So, Dream. You can cast this and then look for something special. If there is nothing like that, nothing will happen. But if you don't have it, you can see it because the Fog of War, you can get it with that. Terror, that's not so impressive because the enemy has to be damaged for that. In order to be damaged, he normally has to fight you. Well, sometimes they fight neutral stocks, but you know what I mean. And if he's damaged, means you lost the battle. Otherwise, they would be dead. So this is kind of not so good in my eyes. The Psychic Asylum, 20% more proficiency in research, 20% more proficiency from all fire. It's okay. It's not that expensive. To upkeep, it's a global spell, so it's for the cost, it's okay. Inner Eye, very, very good if you're into Elven Archers, if you're into Mages, everything that has range. Yes, it works on spellcasters and on ranged archers, but not on their special abilities, this +2. So for example, if we cast this on this guy, remember the normal range is 5, so this goes up to 7, to 9, because we've got some other bonuses. But the Nightfall ability is still at 6. This will not increase. Please keep that in mind. It's only working on the ranged attack. Blink will allow you to teleport an enemy stack or any stack away from his current position. That is quite good if they're guarding something, or if they're in a place that you cannot enter because you don't have the terrain movement. You can basically push them out there that you can kill them. Ice weapons, we know that one from the other books, where you get a little bit of bonus damage from the Book of Death, more death damage. Here it is elemental damage, and you've got Frostbite, -2 armor to the enemy when you hit him. Oh, that's okay. Dreamweaving makes a dream. There are a lot of different dreams, and every time you cast this, you get one. It's random what you get, however, so not necessarily what you need. Cloak of Shadows, you can make your units invisible. And the entire stack. You cast that on one and the entire stack gets invisible, but not if the enemy is close to it. Dream Council, +2 reputation with the other council as long as they're still alive. Okay. Sleepwalk. You can make enemies walk around. Nightmare. This is interesting because this is basically a bus. You can cast this somewhere, and it can cross any terrain, and if you don't have all-terrain movement, you can use this to transport your troops around. Technically speaking, you could make a kind of railway station with these guys in a row and transport people around, because it doesn't cost the movement points on the guys inside the thing if it moves. So this is basically a bonus to movement. Quite nice. Costly though, costs 3 mana upkeep, that's not cheap. Now we come to the missing spell page. Mind Wipe. Reset the unit's experience while keeping all achievements. That is amazing. These are level 15 mages. I cast this on this guy, and he becomes a level 1 mage with all his bonuses that he acquired so far due to the level ups. That's amazing. You cannot do this twice, however. As you can only do this once. Cast it on him, and when we then try to erase his memory again and to make him level 1 again, it will not work. Just clicking through. If you do it a second time, you only have one choice. Basically the ones you didn't take, I guess. But still, it's amazing. Especially when you come to level 9, meaning 10. Look at this. Look at the damage. This is the best. This is the reason I love mages or any kind of spellcaster from the undead, because that is insane. Look at the damage. Look at that damage. Holy cannoli. This is totally nuts. So, and if we try that again, for example, it will not work. We cannot... Oh, I have to wait a turn. Whatever, stop moving. Little bugger. So, if we do it on him again, you see it's not possible. You can only cast it on him once. But we could cast it on this guy, and then give him full experience again. And just make him even more awesome than he is. And they're quite impressive, though. I'm more a fan of the mages than of anyone else. Wonder if he can get the same ability as well. Because that would be amazing. I think he can't. Ooh, shush. Oh, he's not fully... Because I didn't have the mana for it. Wait, I can do that. No problemo. Because we can transfer that gold to mana. So... I don't think it does anything. Let's see if the last level makes the difference. No, it does not. But it's still fine, but I like the mages more. I mean, this is a level 1 unit, and look how hard it hits. It's beautiful. It's simply beautiful. With that being said, what else do we have on the spell front? We have Eternal Slumber, and this is basically game killing, because you can keep all the other guys from doing something. No one is moving, no one is growing, no one is improving, no one. It's not on one faction, it's all factions, the neutrals, everyone. And they can't do anything. Impressive. It's basically a game killer. It's expensive though, but having 100 mana a turn, I mean, look at that. And I'm not even built on mana at this point. With that being said, there is the Wraith form, which is nice. 50% physical resistance, 50% elemental resistance, and you can traverse any terrain. So this is basically flying on steroids. Only problem is it's expensive. 3 mana upkeep, that's not cheap, ladies and gentlemen. That's not cheap. Not at all. But still impressive. Astral image. You might ask, what the heck is that thing? I will show you. I hope I can see it here. He's not in the overview, but I know where he's creeping around. Because I've got one. Here he is. Please remember this guy was leveled up 2 times, so don't take the stats for too seriously. But it's basically another hero. He cannot build a lodge, but he can lead an army, and he can get bonuses and stuff, which is really impressive. Depends on your hero, of course. Mine is an undead one, so he gets all the undead traits and stuff. But that's quite impressive. Yes, it is. That brings us to the special of dreams. As you all know, if you've got demons, you can, or if you've got the demon spellcaster type, archetype, you can create demons and put them into these people. However, if you don't have this type, what do you do with this? Well, everyone can find spells, dream spell sites or dream spell book parts, and then you can create these guys here, or these dreams. And they're okay. If you move 200 tiles, you get +2/+2. That's nice. Kill 10 undead, and you will be revived after the end of the battle, which is nice. This is super good, but costs 5 mana a day, and you can get 10 Hellfire. No focus cost. This is exactly perfect for healers. Just think of a Goblin healer with this. Yes, it costs 5 mana a day, but it gives you 10 Hellfire, and you can put that into mana creation, so it basically pays for itself. And you don't have any cost in focus, so you can heal to your heart's content. Beautiful. No speed. But you get no upkeep cost and +20 research and +20 proficiency. You can do that, for example, on followers. Only problem is you have to level up 10 times. You basically need the spell of experience from the Earth book to get your people up to that this works. Because otherwise, if they can't move, they cannot get experience, really. Kill 1 Wyvern and you get +100% elemental resistance. Remember, this means he's immune to elemental damage or shield, whatever. 1 additional shield slot for a normal unit. Think what you can do with that. Amazing. Only problem is finding Wyverns is not that easy. Participate in 10 adventures. Hard to find, but technically possible. You get a tomb slot. Think that of a mage. Nice. Dreaming. Win 30 battles, 1 melee weapon slot, 1 armor slot. That is the best of the bunch. Remember, what can you do with an armor slot? What can you do with a weapon slot? Insane stuff. Insane stuff. Holy hell. An armor slot and a weapon slot. That's simply... Boy, you can get through the roof with that thing. No questions asked. Super easy. So, what else do we have? +3 proficiency. Right, he's in an inn. So you have to basically have a unit that is sitting in an inn doing nothing, but producing proficiency. Yeah, if you've got follower units that have nothing to do anyway, that's an idea. This has not to do anything. You're just getting +10 health. You're getting +2 damage, +1 armor, +1 speed. And if you have anyone who is enslaved, you can put that into him, and he won't get the -20% damage and -20% health. So quite good. Yes. If I've got a tip for you, there are several new items, but the best of the bunch is this one. It's easy to get because it's not rare, and you get a dream after each one battle. So you can get a whole load of these dreams if you find these items. Only a little bit of saving and loading before the excavation of certain sites or looting would be appreciated. And you get that, and it's amazing. Super cool. So, that's it. Sorry that I did that wrong with the first recording and didn't get the 4 spell page. I hope you like this one better. And if you want to see me play undead with dreams, dreaming undead, just let me know, and I'll be pleased to do this for you. Until next time, thank you for watching.